Welcome, friends. Sorry that my intro music is gone, but I have been having some issues with my video editor. So, for the time being, just enjoy the images. Hello. It's Knits for Sanity, and welcome to my channel. I know it has been a couple of weeks with the holidays and getting through the holidays, and then I came down with the norovirus. Now, if you have experienced this year's strain of norovirus, I am so sorry. Turns out that was a very, very horrible experience for me. So yes, my thoughts and prayers are with you if you are going through it. If you have not had it, I sincerely hope you do not get it. But I am recovered. The kids are back in school. You know, it's back to normal now. Go. So I am here today. Today I do have an unboxing unbagging for you. It's from one of my favorite budget companies, GBFKE. A great budget company. They offer a wide variety of crafting projects, not just diamond painting related, but that's mostly what I get from them because, you know, I love diamond painting. GBFKE also offers a number of discounts. There's always a sale running. I encourage you to check out what the sale currently is whenever you are viewing this video, because they do change, certainly on like a monthly basis. In addition to their regular sales, I also do have a special discount code. Put it right there on the screen for you. This just gives you that extra percentage off. I don't receive a commission or anything like that. It's just an extra little, thank you offered to you. I'm sure it does help with like tracking sales and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't receive any kind of real benefit from you using that code, but definitely do use that code because save some money, right? So today, I only have one item from GBFKE today, and it's a slightly larger item than what I normally get. I'm really excited about this one, and yeah, let's just open it up. Okay, here it is. Right now, I know you're looking at this going, okay, looks like it's a diamond painting. And it is, but it's not just a normal diamond painting. This is a new product to the company. I am very excited about it because this is an item that is offered at a lot of higher end companies, but at very expensive prices. And this was not that expensive compared to some of the other offerings out there. The price should have been put on the screen already, and keep in mind with that price, it does fluctuate. So I am putting down whatever the price was on the day that I edit this video for you. So if it's off by a dollar or so, that's very normal. But what it is yes, it is a diamond painting. I thought this was really pretty. This like old downtown landscape scene there. Kind of reminds me of like DC, but it's not just that. So we're going to open this up, and I think it'll be very apparent very quickly. It does come in this is a nice box too. Oh, wow. I'm already really impressed. So here is the piece itself. I think I can get you all in there. Try and fix the lighting slightly, maybe. I don't know. I might not be able to do much with the lighting. Getting good lighting doing videos is one of the hardest things that exists for a content creator, particularly during winter in West Northern Michigan. But so this is the painting itself. However, as you can see, it's fatter, right? That's because underneath here, check this out. This is a light board. So here, these are all little lights in here. I need to find some batteries because this comes with screws. So when that's kind of interesting to me that I have to put it together, but that's fine. So when I get it done, oh, look, here we go. So when I get it done, I will have to screw this on to the back here. But here you can see the cutouts for where you will get some light shining through. So after I have it together, I will take these screws and I will screw them all in and put it together. But let's find some batteries and check out, make sure that the light board works. There's actually a timer associated with this. Huh. I don't know what that could mean though. And you know, as is usual, there are no instructions beyond just how to diamond paint. That's it. There are no additional instructions or steps on how to assemble. You know, it says that there's a timer. Who knows what that timer means? It could mean, you know, so it stays on for 5 minutes and then it turns off, or who knows? Who knows? Also in here, you do need to have a separate legend, just because obviously there's nowhere that you could fit that on just the front here. What did impress me though when I was pulling it out of the box is it wraps around. The whole painting does wrap around. And that impressed me, because one thing that I was kind of concerned about is if they had just tried to glue just to the front of this, but they did not. It's actually a really nice wraparound, very, very similar to what you see from higher end companies. So that was nice. Here you do have, like I said, it's your legend, 22 different colors. They do appear to use your DMC code, which is a standard color code originally for cross stitch thread, but it has since been converted into other arts and crafts like diamond painting. And that's what these numbers are in the right column. I also kind of like it when companies just use numbers and like uppercase letters for their symbols when possible. I find those tend to be the easiest to decipher for me. That gives you an idea of what the completed image is meant to look like. Looking at this though, I will get those batteries, but first I want to go through all of this. Blowing you up. This has a considerable amount of confetti on here, but the symbols do appear clear, easy to read. Typically, if it's a dark color, you have a white symbol. If it's on a lighter color, you have a black symbol. But I am registering that it is definitely legible. Something else that I do think I might actually see in the camera for possibly almost the first time ever is that glitter glue pour. I think I might be seeing that in the camera. Let me take you back out here. So what a glitter glue pour is, and especially something like this where we do have round drills here, the glue will actually have a touch of glitter in it. And because the canvas can be seen from behind those drills, you add that glitter glue pour on here and it just helps keep it, you know, sparkly and shiny. And this does have the glitter glue pour on here. And I don't know, I'll see in editing if it's for real, but I think possibly for like the first time, it was captured on film. I hope. You know, you might be watching this saying, I didn't see a single thing, Nits. But I swear I did see it in the camera this time. So it is confetti heavy, you know, meaning you're going to work on a square and you might use every single 22 colors in that one square that you're working on. That does appear to be a real possibility in here, particularly this corner down here. I feel like that has almost everything offered in there. So it will take a little bit longer to complete than what it would if it were, you know, a little bit more what's the opposite of confetti? color blocking. There we go. It's a Monday too. I probably should have said that from the get-go. It's also a Monday. All right, I'm going to take some measurements here. I think, I'm trying to remember what I don't remember what they advertised it as, but it is, I was gonna guess a 30 by 30. I'm sure that's what they advertised it as, is a 30 by 30. And it's just under that. It's 29 centimeters for the full panel all the way across. There is a slight border on there, so it's actually, if you want to just count from like a drill to drill, it's just under 28.5 centimeters across. And I'm sure it looks very square to me. So I'm sure we're going to get about the same on this side. Yeah, exactly the same. This is very, very, very square. For those of you who live in the United States and we insist on using this crazy system, for actual drill area, you're looking at about 11.25 inches, but for the full panel, it's a little bit under 11.5 by 11.5 inches. 30 by 30 is approximately 12 by 12 inches. So it's a little bit smaller than the stated size, but I don't feel like it's enough to say that it's inaccurate. I don't feel like that at all. The drills in here, I'm pretty sure there are not any special drills, but we will check it out. To be honest, I don't know that you would want to use special drills on here. So you can feel where those spaces are, where you're going to have some light coming through. And you have like a little bit here, here, larger space, larger space. Feel like, oh, something here. So with having the light feature coming through, and being that it is a night scene, I don't think I'd actually want to really introduce a whole lot by way of special drills. If this did not have the light board inside of it, then I would be looking through and I would probably change out some of the drills that are supposed to be representing light. So some of the yellows or oranges I would probably replace. Also, because it is so confetti heavy, doing replacements becomes a little bit more difficult as well. That takes some pretty careful planning and charting, which you can still do. But, you know, I was thinking maybe I could replace like some of the street lights. And because there is not this large one in front, there is some here. But when you go back through, there are no more openings back here. So maybe I could try and figure out where to do that and replace a couple of those. But I don't know. I feel like I might just completely leave it alone. But we'll double check and make sure. I do really love actually, that these come already bagged up for you, bagged and ready to go. This is my preferred way to receive drills. There are a lot of reasons for that, but really for me, the largest one is it's easier to combat static when you have something like this. And I recently just got this huge pack of cotton wipes. They're actually meant for like your nails, but these work really, really well at combating static. And I have been cutting them up into, here's one right here, quarters, and sticking them in the bags. If I remember, I'll actually link to this in my notes below. I'll have an Amazon Associates code for this. Because it was so cheap. It was like $5 for 600 of them that then I cut into quarters. So that's actually 2,400 pieces. So these, in theory, should last me a really long time. But it's just easier to drop this inside of the bag to help combat some of that static. And then depending on how I choose to kit up, I might kit it up into, you know, a different, like an Elizabeth Ward container, or because these are pretty small numbers of colors in here, I might use one of my little bitty containers. I was hoping I maybe had one just sitting here so I'd show you what I mean. Oh, wait, I do. So something like this is probably what I'll end up doing if I don't do this, I also have and absolutely love, I have to kit down yet though. That's going to be the thing that might prevent me from using this. But from Bella Art de Nicole, they have this bag holder. And this, I used this for a project a month or two ago. Loved it. Because then kitting up becomes a breeze. You just pop these little baggies in there. So easy. I love it, love it, love it. So that's one really nice advantage with the baggies. But just looking through here, I'm not going to take these out individually, but you do get to kind of get an idea of the whole color scheme in here. There is quite a bit of purple in here. You would maybe expect to see more like navies or dark blues, and indeed we don't really have that. And also somewhat unusual, we actually have 310, an actual black in here. Quite often with these night scenes, you will have whatever that really dark navy color is. The DMC code has escaped my mind at present. But usually with night scenes, you will actually have that really dark navy. And this does come with the black. And I'm thinking that might be because of all of the purple that's present in here instead of the blue to highlight some of those darker, more shadowy colors in this picture. Now, I'm going to go find some batteries because that's the last thing we need to do is make sure that this light board works. I do have 3 AA batteries here, but they were just kind of floating around in a drawer. So I don't know if these are going to work. Otherwise, we are out of AA batteries. So I will need to buy more of these. Hopefully, these will work. We will see. Oh, yes, they do work. Okay, so let's turn this over. This way. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, I think that's going to look so good. So here you can really see that light coming through the windows like that. And I love, just a little bit up here too. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I'm excited to get this one done and show you guys what it looks like completed. I think it's going to be really cool. The confetti does make me a little bit nervous. I'm hoping that it still comes through well as an image when it's done. I think it will, and I feel like the light in the background actually will help with that considerably. So we're going to turn this off. I think I'll just leave those in there because I think I'm going to go ahead and do this relatively quickly. I say that and then it doesn't happen. But hopefully this time it will. The only thing that is kind of unusual is the fact that I will have to drill this in. However, they do provide you with everything you need. You have all your screws in here. You have your little mini screwdriver. And then you do have a couple of hooks to be able to hang this if you wanted to hang it somewhere. By the time you get all the drills on there, because it has the light board in the back, because it's on a harder frame here, you are probably going to want to actually hang this. Command strips might be a little, that would make me a little bit nervous. So I think you would actually want to hang it and use the little triangle doodad things in there. So here we go. This was, like I said, just, the one item this month from GBFKE, but it's something I was really excited about being able to try out for them. It's something that I have seen from other larger companies. I did kind of neglect to point out your very basic toolkit in here, but if you're brand new to diamond painting, this is everything that you need in order to complete this project. You don't actually need anything else. But yeah, I'm really excited to get this one done. I'm excited GBFKE does have this as an offering, and there are several different designs. There was actually a holiday themed one that I really liked, and I was really tempted to get it. But knowing that it was going to be January when I showed it, I didn't want to feel like I was going backward in time. Particularly with January, holidays are fun and festive, and January is just long and dark and cold. And so I didn't want to think longingly of holidays that have passed. That probably doesn't make any sense. But anyway, this one I also really enjoyed. So I did the cityscape scene instead. But several different varieties on there. Use the discount code. Go check them out. And like I always say, please practice patience and kindness. It is a new year. It's, new foot forward. But just showing that extra patience and kindness with everyone around you can make a huge difference, not just for them, but also for yourself. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll see you again real soon.